Live. Oh, no, it's true. It's English. Hey, everyone. Jessica Humphreys.
And Bruno Saint-Hilaire from EnerJ Optimal Health.
Your optimal health resource online.
Happy Wednesday.
I hope you guys are having a great day.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice and sunny. So sunny that we saw the trees before, but now the sun came out and it's a bit more white. So hopefully we wanted to show you guys a little bit of greenery for today.
Mm-hmm.
That's great. Lovely. So the theme this week is simplifying your life. What does the word simplify mean to you? Having more simplicity in your life, how does that make you feel? What's the emotion that it makes you feel? Maybe you can just write the little emotion down there, how simplify makes you feel.
But before we get in the topic that we want to share with you today, lots of people ask us on social media or when we meet them, what do you do? In life, we see you doing your Facebook Lives and your posts about health, but what do you do?
You guys do.
So one of the things that we really like helping people achieve is high level of energy throughout the day. Mm-hmm. So if one of your challenge is to prevent the afternoon crash in energy, just let us know. We can definitely help you with a few tips with that. So
excellent. And you can also check out the other services that we offer at EnerJ.ca. So that's EnerJ.ca. The link is above as well.
Okay. So just to conclude on the energy management, we have something to offer you a little bit later in our Facebook Live today.
Stay tuned. So again, coming back to simplicity, we have lots of clients that say that when they come back into the fall routine and they have the emotions that they feel overwhelmed. They don't know, there's so much information. How do you actually make a healthy lunch? How do you actually put all the activities in your schedule without being burnt out? Whether it's professional activities, whether it's family activities, whether it's your leisure activities or your me time, sometimes we tend to put too much on our schedule and feel overwhelmed. So yesterday I was talking about being simple like nature, how nature is simple. So we want to relate that to the more we take time to connect with ourselves and being a little bit more silent and knowing what we really want, then we're able to simplify things in our life because we can make decisions on things that are directly aligned with what we want in our life.
All right.
So we have four
tips.
Quick tips today.
From Mary Forleo. You can check out Mary Forleo at maryforleo.com if you want more information about her. So tip number one is we hear often that to make sure that you reach your goals in your life, personal, professional, and so on, that you should have routines, morning routine, evening routine, family routine. But a question for you, do you have an hour to meditate after an hour of gratification and maybe a gratitude in your journal and followed by an hour of trail running? Well, we don't know about you, but us...
Not every morning.
No,
exactly.
No, exactly. I would have to wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning
to get everything done.
So, yes, routines are definitely a good idea, but make sure that the routines are simple and quite easy to do time-wise, but also activity-wise. So choose properly your morning and evening routine. Here we go. Tip number 2.
Tip number 2 is multitasking is an illusion. So it's an illusion. We feel that if we multitask, we're getting more done throughout the day. But what happens is that we don't actually put the right attention on the activity to get it done properly, and it takes us more time to do things. So has that ever happened to you where you have 5 things, you're trying to do 5 things all at once, but you're not doing them to the end or as well as you could do? So our little challenge to you is notice, do you multitask? And if you do multitask, try to reduce the multitasking by just doing one thing at a time, and you're going to notice that it's way more efficient.
All right. Tip number 3, less is more.
Comes into that.
Exactly. You'll see they're all connected. So less is more. Yes, Mary Forleo was sharing a quote from Confucius. A man that chases 2 rabbits and ends up with no rabbit at all. So make sure that you're doing one thing at a time,
Mm-hmm.
and you have one precise goal that you want to reach, and then do as many activity to complete that goal, or at least go as far as you can before going to another one. So less is more. That's tip number 3. And tip number 4?
Tip number 4 is to delegate, so
Mm-hmm.
that you can have other people be more responsible of the activities around you. So example, if you are someone in the family who tends to do all the grocery shopping and then comes home and does the food and then makes the lunch, it's important for you to have me time as well, and time for you. So it is important to, whether it's at home, whether it's at work, is to start to delegate, so that people around you are responsible. If you're always the person who does everything, well, the people around you can be like, oh, that she or he's always good to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time to have a conversation with people around you in a very nice way, saying, hey, it would be really lovely if you can help out, so that will allow me to have a little bit more time to do this. And what activities would you like to do? And I can do these. So you can have like a nice conversation about it, instead of just telling people what to do. Have a conversation, open conversation, on how it can make your life easier when people helping you out.
Mm-hmm. And remember, if you're a parent, you're always a role model for your
Mm-hmm.
kids. So if you're taking everything on your shoulders, well, that's what you're teaching your kids to do when they're going to become adults later on. And that won't be a good experience for you as a grandparent, to look at your kids going nuts all over the place, while they could be delegating some of their responsibilities to their kids or your grandkids. All right. Mm-hmm. So make sure that you do delegate. It's it'll probably be difficult, or uncomfortable in the first time,
yeah.
But after a while, you'll see that it's liberating. All right. So those were the 4 tips from Mary Forleo.
And simplicity. We also need to work on simplicity. We have so many things that we love doing, that we want to put things on a schedule, and what we're learning to do is how to say no to things that are not aligned directly with what we want to achieve. Mm-hmm. And Bruno, what are you doing this week to simplify your...
Well, definitely learning to say no. Mm-hmm. About certain requests, because we're pretty active on social media. I receive a lot of requests to get involved in this and that, and many of those opportunities are great, but mm-hmm. At the end of the day, I only have 24 hours in a day, like you. So if I don't say no, I end up at the end of the day or the week frustrated, tired, and most of the time I won't accomplish what I wanted to do with my week. So mm-hmm. Yeah, that's my challenge. How about you, Jess?
And for myself, it comes down to planning my food and my physical activity. So I teach a lot of classes, so I'm doing physical activity for other people, helping them out, but I need to make sure I schedule in my physical activity and plan my healthy foods. If not, my day just takes off. So I've been doing that, and it's been working super well. Got it. Excellent. So hopefully those tips helped you out. 4 simple tips on how to bring more simplicity into your life. Simplify to amplify your life.
Mm-hmm. And again, as we mentioned at the beginning of our Facebook Live, if you're the type of person that your energy goes really down in the afternoon, well, we have some very simple tip to share with you. Mm-hmm. If you'd like to know more about that, just write vitality and energy in the comments, and we'll get in touch with you to share the tips according to your busy schedule in the afternoon. You can reach us through the comments below, or directly in private message to Jess or myself.
Exactly, and to help you guys energize your life, that's super important.
All right.
So have an amazing afternoon, enjoy, and we will see you again this week for more health tips.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.